Let's examine the properties of the third homework. In this homework, I am asking you to hand draft the orthographic projection of top, front, and left side views of this object. You can find the dimensions in millimeters, and this is the front part of the object. You need to do this drawing by using your tools on a A4 drawing paper, and you need to create your usual header. Please use 2mm drafting pencil. After you finish your drawing, you need to you need to color this drawing by using markers. You can just buy one marker and try to create its shades by over coloring the same surface, or you can buy different colors, different paints, different marker pens, and use them. The colors are optional. It's up to you totally. And in the second part of the homework, you need to hand draft the isometric projection of this object by using, again, the tools on a new A4 drawing paper. You need to create a new header. Also, after that, you need to do the coloring as well. Start by preparing the header first. Do not forget to update the date and homework number. You can say that this is homework 3A for the first step. If you want, you can divide your drawing area into 4 parts and start by drawing the top view of this object. Please, if you didn't watch the lectures of this Monday, especially exercise 7, please watch it first and then do your homework. Do not start your homework without the required information. First, you can draw the top view here, and then you can do the second step as the front view. For this, you need to transfer all these width and the distance here for the front view. Please be careful about positioning your drawing here so that it has a certain amount of interval and the distance. It shouldn't overlap with these lines. The edges of the object shouldn't overlap with these lines. And it goes same for the front view. It shouldn't, these lines shouldn't overlap with this horizontal projection line here. There should be a certain amount of level for this object. And once you finish the front view, you can start the third step as the left side view of the object. So you can transfer the levels from here and the other distance and other information by using the top view here. And the combination of these guiding lines will give you the left side view of this object. And please do not erase your guiding lines. I want to see them. You need to use your compass to transfer these lines, these distances. Also, please be careful about the line weights of your guiding lines. You are looking for gray and thin lines for your guidance and middle thickness, middle darkness lines for the actual view of the object. Once you finish it, you need to do the coloring. But again, I want you to remind you about the strokes, their positions, and try not to block the drawing. Your lines should be visible enough once you finish the coloring. And for the second part, you need to do a new header, and you can name it as homework 3B. You need to start with the top view. Again, please watch the related video first. It was the exercise 8, the isometric projection video. Get the necessary information and then start doing your homework. First, you need to do the top view, but you need to be careful about the angles and the sizes. After that, once you finish this first step, you need to go to the second step and give the heights by using, again, thin and gray guiding lines. And once you finish it, you can proceed to the third and last step by using your normal thickness, normal middle thickness, middle darkness lines. You can indicate the visible and non-visible parts of the object. Once you finish the drawing, you can do the coloring. Please be careful about the submission date and time. Your homework 3 is due on 6th of November. You need to submit it before it's 7 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. You must submit your homework to Google Classroom as a single PDF file. I want just one PDF file that includes 2 pages. The first, the Epirov-Monge orthographic drawing, and the second is the isometric projection. The total file size should be maximum 2 or 3 megabytes. You need to scan it, scan your drawings, and please watch this video first here, this one here, to prepare your submission, and then you need to go to Google Classroom and submit your homework. The quality of the drawing and coloring is important. You need to keep in mind all the drafting, lettering, and painting rules that you learned since the beginning of the semester. Be careful about the quality of your lines, your intersections, line intersections, your lettering, and last Monday, we talked about the positions of the strokes or trying to get the shape. And please do not do this. Your coloring shouldn't block, shouldn't shadow the lines. You are looking for this, not this one here. And we want you to use markers. You can use either this tip here to get this type of shades without any visible strokes, or if you want the strokes, you can go for this end here, and this is a nice technique that you can use. You can either go for horizontal strokes or vertical strokes, or you can prefer different angles for different surfaces of the object. And if you just run your pen, marker pen one time over the paper, you will get a light shade. And if you run it one more time over the same line, you will get a little bit darker shade. And if you repeat it for the third time, you will get a much darker shade. So it will be enough for you to use just one marker pen, or you can, as I told you before, if you have the opportunity, you can buy 2 or 3 marker pens, but be careful about the color preferences. For that, please watch the video, related video, and choose colors for that. And here is another example of this type of coloring. You can do these strokes. They are all positioned towards a central point here to indicate the texture of that open space area. And instead of these inclinations for the glasses or the building, the architect used vertical strokes so that we can understand that there are vertical surfaces. Here is another example to indicate this direction. He used vertical strokes and he used strokes that are parallel to these lines. However, to indicate its horizontal position for this cabinet, he used horizontal strokes here. There is a nice video. Maybe before you start your coloring, you can watch this video or find similar videos on YouTube and then try to do the same. And each week we are going to ask you to use another type of paint for now, for today, we preferred markers. But next week, it will be either color pencils or watercolor. So you can do the same each week. You can first find a tutorial, and I am planning to share videos for my own archive. Let's watch it. As you can see, he is using the larger, wider edge of the marker here, and he is going for vertical strokes to indicate those surfaces. He is using different shades of gray to show the shadow areas. And if you want to emphasize the verticalness, you can use the other pointed tip to create more visible lines this time, just like he did here. With all these colorings, it will be easier for us to understand the design itself. That is important. I just missed it, but I think you get that glimpse. If you want, if you have the opportunity, you can mix this. You can use different types of paints and mix them together to create a better image.